third stanza is frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. So first of all, frail means weak and crumbling means to break into crumbs and small pieces, which means to break something into small pieces. So here the poet is saying that when wind is very powerful, it is very strong. It leads to breakage of everything. So it's like weak houses, weak doors, weak rafters, weak wood, weak bodies, weak lives, weak hearts, everything. It breaks down and falls. So he is saying that everything crumbles. So the poet says that whenever a weak person faces any adversity, any hardship, any challenges in life, he breaks down and falls. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. Winnows means blow grain free of chaff. Here is the meaning of winnow. Blow grain free of chaff, separate grain from husk by blowing on it. In this picture you can see here are two women. They are separating grain from husk by blowing on it. Okay? Which means separate the grain from chaff. So in this line the poet says that the wind god winnows and crushes them all. Here the poet is addressing to wind as wind god. यहाँ पे जो पोइट हैं उन्होंने विंड को विंड गॉड कहा है. And he is saying that the powerful god of wind winnows. That means sifts out the people, and those people who are weak fall down and crushed. Which means like winnows, जो weak people हैं वो कमजोर पड़ जाते हैं और क्रश हो जाते हैं. Just like we winnow the wheat to the grain, just like we winnow the wheat to separate the grain from chaff, the wind god separates the strong people from the weak people. He won't do what you tell him, so come let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly, practice to firm the body, make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. So in this stanza, the poet says that problems will not listen to us. He won't do what you tell him, which means wind जो आप कहोगे वो कभी नहीं करेगी. Which means our problems will not listen to us. They will come. So we should be prepared for it. So poet बोलते हैं, so come let's build strong homes. So what should we do? We should prepare for the problems every time. We should make strong homes and close the doors of our house firmly so that the wind cannot get into. Practice to firm the body, make the heart steadfast. पोइट बोलते हैं कि हमें अपने खुद को फिजिकली भी स्ट्रॉन्ग करना चाहिए एंड अपने जो हमें मेंटली अपने हार्ट से भी खुद को काफ़ी फर्म करना चाहिए. स्टीड फास्ट मीन्स होता है स्ट्रॉन्ग, फर्म. सो हमें खुद को फिजिकली एंड मेंटली स्ट्रॉन्ग करना चाहिए. सो हियर पोइट सेज दैट वी शुड ऑल्सो मेक आवर बॉडीज स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड आवर हार्ट्स firm to face these challenges. And once we are strong enough, all the challenges will be like friends. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. So in the last stanza, the poet says that everything that is weak gets finished off in the face of strong wind. पोइट बोलते हैं जब विंड ब्लो होती है जो वीक फायर्स हैं, मीन्स जो कमजोर फायर्स हैं वो बुझ जाते हैं. ही मेक्स स्ट्रॉन्ग फायर्स रोर एंड फ्लोरिश. जो विंड है वो वीक फायर्स को बुझा देती है और जो स्ट्रॉन्ग फायर्स हैं उन्हें और ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग करती है, और ज़्यादा ग्रो करते हैं वो. सो हियर इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द पोएट. ही सेज दैट everything that is weak gets finished off in the face of strong wind, and all the things that are strong, they flourish and grow to become stronger. His friendship is good, we praise him every day. And here poet wants to say that once we are stronger, we will become friends with them, and then we will be happy, and we praise wind every day, and we will praise our difficulties, our challenges every day. Okay, understood? Here now we will talk about the poetic devices which are used in this poem. So first of all, we will talk about rhyme scheme. You can see that the whole poem is in a free verse, so there is no rhyme scheme in this poem. And the next poetic device used in this poem, that is device of anaphora. Anaphora means when a word is repeated, the start of two or more consecutive lines. Start. Here you can see there are don't, 1, 2, 3. Means repeated start of two or more consecutive lines. So in the second, third and fourth, don't. So here is the device of anaphora. And now you. Again. So first poetic device which is used, that is device of anaphora. And next device is repetition. Crumbling has been repeated in this poem. And personification. Here the wind is personified. Personification means जब हम किसी इनैनिमेट ऑब्जेक्ट को ह्यूमन ट्रेट ग्रांट्स करते हैं तो वहाँ पे हम personification यूज करते हैं. Here poet used the device of personification because he compares the wind to he. Okay? So now at last, through this poem, the poet wants to convey an important message. The poem carries the message that one should develop mental toughness and physical strength in order to survive the hardships, difficulties of life. If a person is feeble, if a person is weak, he will break down, just as the weak buildings crumble down in the harsh windstorms. Therefore, destructive forces should be turned into good friends with strength and determination. So we should prepare ourselves for the challenges of life, and we should develop our mental toughness and physical strength as well as.